When users sign in to ADDS, their computers look in DNS for SRV records to locate the nearest domain controller. SRV records specify information about available services. Each domain controller dynamically registers its addresses in DNS at startup by registering an updated SRV record in DNS. Clients can locate a suitable domain controller to service their sign-in requests by using DNS lookups which use these SRV records. SRV records for ADDS follow the following pattern: _service, _protocol.domain name. For example, if a client is looking for a server that is running the Lightweight Directory Access Protocol (LDAP) service in the adatum.com domain, it queries for _ldap._tcp.adatum.com. Sites and SRV records. A client uses sites when it needs to contact a domain controller. It starts by looking up SRV records in DNS. The response to the DNS query includes a list of the domain controllers in the same site as the client, a list of the domain controllers from the next closest site that does not include an RODC. If no domain controllers were available in the same site and the try next closest site group policy setting is enabled, a random list of available domain controllers in the domain if there is no domain controller in the next closest site. Administrators can define sites in ADDS. When you define sites, you should consider which parts of the network have good connectivity and bandwidth. For example, if a branch office connects to the main data center through an unreliable wide area network, link, you should define the branch office and the data center as separate sites. The net logon service that runs on each domain controller registers the SRV records in DNS. If the SRV records are not entered in DNS correctly, you can trigger the domain controller to re-register those records by restarting the net logon service on that domain controller. Note that this process re-registers only the SRV records. If you want to re-register the host A record information in DNS, you must run IP protocol configuration/registerns from a command prompt, just as you would for any other computer.